Meanwhile, she stars as one half of the crime-solving duo on the hit TV show Rizzoli and Isles. The show returns next month to wrap up its season, but off-screen, actress and director Angie Harmon has been devoting her time to a very special personal passion, and she joins us live here on the Curvy Couch. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. So February 25th, right? Rizzoli and Isles returns with 40 episodes.
Those are our winter episodes. So those come back on February 25th, and we actually start shooting season 5 on the 10th of February.
Man, that's been
You still loving it just as much?
Yeah, it's pretty wonderful, I gotta say. I'm pretty blessed.
You just got back, I know, from Nicaragua earlier this month.
Saturday.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us, because I know you're working with UNICEF, phenomenal foundation and what they do in terms of messaging. What were you there for?
Well, you know, as an ambassador with UNICEF, we each have specific areas, and my area is child trafficking. And being over there, it was just so astonishing to me because, A, we have it, you know, here in our country. It's been reported in every state. Sure. Being over there and seeing it, you know, in another country, globally, it just... A, it's heartbreaking, but also on the other side of it, I mean, watching what UNICEF does and how it is helping these kids. I mean, personally, I sat and talked with, you know, 2 11-year-olds that had been exploited. A 17-year-old who, her mother was incarcerated. Her mother and her sister were incarcerated for, you know, putting her out. And yes, and it just, you know, it's just so heartbreaking. You start to begin to wonder, like, what, you know, how do we stop this? Sure. If it's global, if it's everywhere, how do we stop it?
Especially if your mother is pushing you into business.
Exactly. And I'll tell you, the thing that was so amazing to me is, you know, UNICEF works with these groups. They're young, like adolescent kids, and they call it peer-to-peer counseling. Oh. And the amazing thing about these kids is they care so much about their peers. So, you know, they've come together, they've created their own little sort of life skills groups. UNICEF works with them, teaches them how to inform, you know, these other kids that are living on the street, that are on drugs,
creating
leaders. Yeah. And they want to do it. I mean, that's the amazing thing about it, is their passion for these other children. They don't even know them, but they're so interested in their culture, their country, keeping these kids off the streets, stopping these kids from being exploited. And it just, to be very honest, it gave me hope.
Good.
You know, because I believe now that literally light is being shown on the fact that we do have human trafficking, child trafficking, all around the world, in the United States. And it was really uplifting.
Because you were the UNICEF ambassador, you're able to shine a light on this dark, unseemly corner of the world, and that's great work.
I think so.
Since Brian is out in Super Bowl Boulevard this morning, and your husband,
there's a whole boulevard.
And your husband, Jason Sehorn, was in the Super Bowl.
Yes, and Coach Fox was in our wedding. So
wait a minute, is this a selfie?
Yeah, this is a selfie. Yes.
Cute.
This is actually, we were actually going. Jimmy Johnson is a friend, and this was his like final race when he was going to win everything again. And so it was. We were fogged in, and Jason literally went outside and was just willing the fog to lift so we could take
with
off.
With a sandwich? You're sharing a sandwich?
That's not just a sandwich, I'll have you know.
Okay,
that right there is a Bojangles breakfast
sandwich.
I've
had that. That's excellent.
Amazing.
Okay,
I like the spicy one.
I mean, it's a buttery biscuit.
Delicious.
And the woman that's at this one, she comes in, she makes them fresh every morning. Now I'm just doing an ad for Bojangles.
Let me ask you this. Do you guys agree right now in terms of Super Bowl? What are your picks?
Who's winning?
Your picks?
Well, Coach Fox is at our wedding, so, you know, we're going to go with Denver.
Together?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, unified front going into the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Is it loud when you guys watch it, or do you get ready?
Yeah. Very loud. And it's competitive. I mean, I was just on a Hollywood game night, and I think the thing that really came out about my personality was that I'm probably one of the most competitive people that anyone's ever met.
Not a bad thing.
That includes my husband.
Well, so it's Elizabeth. Someday come back and we'll have like
I would love to.
a battle of the
Let's do Hollywood game night together. It'd be fabulous. We'd be amazing.
We'll be driven.
We'll win. Just win. That's all I care about.
Walk out.
You might be
You're going to lose. We're going to
win. That's right. We'll be on the same team. Then we'll dominate.
Yes.
Tell Jason we say hello.
I absolutely will.
Happy
Thank you.
Super Bowl
Hope you're
to
happy.
you guys.
Thank you.
Now we're hungry.